What's up, family? This is your boy Ivan Hall, the Credit King. Here are the differences between secured, unsecured, debit, and prepaid credit cards. Although almost all credit cards look and feel the same, there are different kinds of cards for different purposes. The Federal Trade Commission defines these card types in an excellent tutorial on the FTC website. A person's credit history, credit score, and perceived creditworthiness by the banks will all help to determine the type of cards that are available. The vast majority of credit cards issued in the U.S. are unsecured, meaning they don't require a deposit or any collateral in order to get one. However, they do require a good or at least decent credit score. Here's a detailed breakdown of the different types of cards and how they work. How secured cards work. As the name implies, secured credit cards are cards that require a deposit to be made into an account at the bank issuing the card. This deposit then becomes the credit line of the secured card. This type of credit card is intended to help build or rebuild credit and is issued by banks to people who have poor credit or limited credit history. A secured card works just like any other credit card, although typically they have a much lower credit limit, the deposit amount. One nice thing about a secured credit card is that payments and usage are reported to the three major credit bureaus just like a standard card, helping to build or rebuild credit for the user. How unsecured cards work. An unsecured card is what we all think of when we use the term credit card. It is true credit, meaning there is no deposit or collateral requirement in order to get one. These cards are issued based on a person's credit score and perceived creditworthiness. An applicant with a higher score and better credit history will usually be offered better terms, a lower APR, and a higher credit limit. They also usually come with various perks such as cashback rewards, airline miles, bonus points, and other incentives. An unsecured credit card offers savvy holders the opportunity to earn extra rewards for purchases they would be making already. To obtain an unsecured credit card, apply directly with issuers like Amex, Capital One, Chase, and Discover. Each is known to offer unsecured credit cards with top-notch perks to applicants with good to excellent credit ratings. How debit cards work. Debit cards may look similar to credit cards, but they are very different animals. For one thing, a debit card is tied to a banking or investment account and draws money from that account. There is no credit involved since the banks are simply processing a withdrawal of your own funds. As such, there is no reporting to the credit agencies and no impact on credit scores. However, debit cards can be used almost anywhere a credit card is accepted. As long as you don't overdraw the account associated with your debit card, this is an inexpensive way to use plastic instead of cash. To open a debit card, you'd simply visit your local bank branch or your bank's website to request one. How prepaid cards work. Prepaid cards are similar to secured cards, in that they use your own money rather than borrowing from a bank. They're also similar to debit cards, although they don't pull from a bank account. In fact, prepaid cards may seem similar, but they really are different than either of those two. First, unlike secured cards, prepaid card use isn't reported to the credit bureaus. And unlike debit cards, a prepaid card isn't backed by a bank account. Prepaid cards can be purchased at retail locations, at your local bank, or even online. They can also be reloaded with cash at many locations. One thing to be aware of with prepaid cards is the fees they charge, including transaction fees, activation fees, cash withdrawal fees, and more. For more credit tips, credit hacks, and credit repair secrets, subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit us online at thecreditking.com.